Alright, so yeah, I'm here to kind of show off Fist of Heaven's Paladin. So first, we can talk about attributes. Enough strength for gear, enough dex for max block, everything else into vitality, nothing in energy. As far as skills, you're going to want to max Fist of Heavens and Holy Bolt. It kind of depends on what kind of content you're doing, but both of these are very, very good. Generally, I'm using Fist of Heavens if there's a lot of monsters, but single target, as long as Holy Bolt is level 25, you have the 3 Holy Bolts, and that will shotgun, and that does more single target damage. Other than that, you're going to max the synergy, so Holy Nova and Holy Light. You're going to want to get Holy Shield, so you're going to get these as prereqs, Busted Hammer as a prereq. As far as auras, it's really pick and choose what you want. At one point I was doing Conviction, but I'm no longer running with caster builds. I'm running with Clay Golems and a Barbarian, and we don't have the concentration, so I put a couple points here. I've been doing some Ubers, so I've also maxed up my Prayer a little bit, mainly because it's a synergy for Holy Bolt and Holy Nova for healing. I also have a point in Cleansing, and that just helps clear some stuff. But the main aura you're going to be using is Redemption. So this is going to be active most of the time, and as you clear, it's just going to give you all your mana back and all your health back. So as far as gear, I'm going to show you my in-game gear, so you can work towards this. I League started this, and I can kind of tell you how I got here. But so I'm using Grizzald's Weapon, Grizzald's Helmet, Grizzald's Body Armor, and Shield. The 4 set items together are just incredible. I definitely recommend a +3 combat amulet. I have this Corruption. I think I picked it up for a Vex, but you're going to want to get a +3 combat skills. It's just a ton of damage. You're going to want the Lightning skill Mage Fist, and the reason is it actually gives you Fist of Heavens. You know, you can see that's 45, everything else is 44. So that's pretty great. So, you know, 10 FCR ring. I have an Arax. I bought the crappiest cast rate because I didn't actually care. If you look, I'm at 125 exactly. If I got a perfect one, I can run another SOJ, but I don't care. Running a skill ring, Wisp, Stone of Jordan, BK, it doesn't really matter. For here, I'm running Rite of Passage, but you can also run Marowaks. This is where I prefer to have my Cannot Be Frozen. So yeah, so that's basically the gear. As far as this, you're going to want to get combat skillers. So the combat skillers are incredibly important. They're not the cheapest. They're pretty expensive. But these are probably what I would suggest. These are definitely what you need to go for first. Is the Grizzled set and the combat skillers. That is where you're going to get pretty much all of your damage. You know, Torch, whatever, got random charms that give MF or resist or whatever. As you can see, I'm resist capped, and then if I have Conviction, I'll just slap on Salvation, and we get overcapped like crazy and can't get broken. So, but that's more for Uber stuff. I can kind of show you a little bit of gameplay real quick, and then I'm going to talk about how we can get to it. I'd also like to mention I highly recommend getting a Naj's Puzzler Elder Staff. I don't know if you're hardcore or softcore, but this thing has Blink and it recharges, so I can kind of show you how that works. So I'm running over here. You know, I'll just kill a couple monsters. No big deal. Now, oh. Well, I guess we just found out Andy's. Okay. Interesting. Alright, cool. Yeah, so, but anyway, so if you have Naj's, you can just teleport across here very, very easily. So now we're in Chaos. You know, I'll show you kind of how quickly I can do Chaos. Just charge around. Fist of Heaven some stuff. Holy Nova, whatever. You can keep using Naj's to teleport farther if you want to try and speed through it. But yeah, as you see the Sanctuary as I cast, so like Holy Nova takes a lot of mana. As soon as it procs, you're at full mana every time. So it's super easy to do Chaos here. If you want to clear everything, you can. If you want to just try and hit some seals, you can. I'm playing it a little loose right now, but anyway, so that's kind of it. I'll just do the bosses in Diablo to show you kind of how fast it is with this kind of gear level. I think my fastest time is about 1.5 minutes, but you know, it's probably averages around 2-3 minutes or something. So I will talk about how I got here as well, because I think that's very important. I did not start with this good of gear. I found some drops and worked my way up, and I can kind of talk about that. So, yeah, let me just finish up this Chaos run real quick, just because I think it's a good showcase. So the thing that's great about Fist of Heavens is when you target something, it kind of just shotguns. So I generally try and Fist of Heavens the thing that's closest to me. If it's one target, I'll switch to the other Holy Bolt. But anyways, so yeah, we're almost done this Chaos. Activate that seal. But yeah, so basically the Holy Bolts spawn from Fist of Heavens just radiate outward from the specific target, so try and target something that's close to you, and then it'll spawn Holy Bolts to all the monsters behind it, kind of shotgunning forward. Alright, here is Diablo. On single target, I would activate, Concentration or Fanaticism just for the Merc. I can show his gear. He's got a Bone Hew, Leviathan, Towels, Laying of Hands, String of Ears, and Gore Riders. And so yeah, I'll just kind of slap Diablo a little bit. I can just face tank him, not a big deal. We got some stuff. We got a Bone Knife and a Mithril Coil. Was that Wizard Spike and Credendum? Yeah. Oh, Giant Skull, not Andy's. I'm stupid. Alright, anyway, but yeah, so the build's good, but how I got here, I'll talk about specific gear. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to want to get a Stealth in Act 1. Once you get a Stealth, it just has the cast rate, the run walk. You're going to want to try and get faster cast rate jewelry, so amulet and rings. Specifically because you can try and get, like that 30 FCR is like really good. If you can get to 48, I think you can get to 48 with the Stealth. So that's really helpful. Then once you get through normal and get to Nightmare, you're going to want to farm up Spirit Sword and Spirit Shield. So for Spirit Shield, I believe my Spirit Shield is mine was in a Akaran Rondish or whatever it's called. So this is what I used. It had some resist on it or whatever, but this is definitely it's really good to just throw it in a Paladin Shield. Other than that, actually, let me go back to that. So other than that, I would highly recommend getting a helmet that has, I think I might have thrown it away, but if you get a helmet that has 3 sockets, you can buy that from the vendor pretty easily. And yeah, so you can just go buy from a vendor. I think Charcy, or like any of them. You can probably Google how to do that. But I'd highly recommend getting a helmet with 3 open sockets, or a body armor with 4 open sockets. And if you have to use the Larza quest for that, I think it's worth it because all you have to do is socket in a bunch of perfect topazes, and with 7 perfect topazes, I mean you're looking at let's see here. 24 times 7, so you're looking at 168 magic find, and that'll really allow you to start, finding some good stuff. As you can see, I've got 331. I've got a pretty good amount of magic find. But yeah, so that's basically the build. I would highly recommend Skill Charms and Griswold set. Those are the really important pieces, and I think Skill Charms are actually more important than anything else because the Skill Charms, while being expensive, the opportunity cost is not very high because you could use, you could find a +3 Fist of the Heavens just mace on the ground. Like you could figure something out with just a blue weapon or whatever. Like the helm, you're going to use just a 3 socket topaz or whatever. 4 socket topaz is here. For this, you can use like a Gurkhaze or whatever. Just a good shield is fine. As far as gloves, the lightning mages are definitely the best, but these are going to be kind of expensive probably. I think they're going for like a mal or something right now. But yeah, so to start off, I would highly recommend Griswold set and combat skillers. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's the build. Thanks for watching.